McKenzie has made an amazing physical and emotional recovery after an horrific helicopter crash. He's making the most of every day, running 3 successful businesses from home so he can spend more time with his family.
We all talk about needing to make the most of every moment of every day. Graeme McKenzie truly does. The horror of a helicopter crash intensified that love of life.
What actually happened was I was piloting the helicopter and the engine literally flew to bits on me.
The helicopter burst into flames in the air.
The helicopter had a heavy landing and being in the seated position crashed my L1, L2, burst fracture, and I received burns as well.
I've never really worried about him flying. I've always known that he was a good pilot and I've never been concerned. So on the day when he left that morning, it was just like any other morning, him going. I was just here with the boys when the police arrived to tell me that that his helicopter had gone down. It was obviously scary. It was something I wouldn't want to have to go through again.
40 knots, 50 knots.
Graham's passenger died in the crash. He was left paralysed. A crash investigation proved the accident wasn't Graham's fault.
I knew that the accident was caused because of a genuine mechanical failure. It had a big effect on us both, and it more so it affected their family quite heavily. But I personally tried to turn that into a positive and give me motivation to carry on doing what we're doing and doing a very good job what we're doing, and rather than it weighing us down. I thought that's the best way to show respect for the whole event. Yeah.
What has been working now?
I came out of the spinal unit and I hadn't intended it, but we went for a flight in a helicopter within days to replace the one that we lost because we still needed it for our own business as well. Yeah, and it's probably the best thing I did, I guess.
It might seem unusual to buy a helicopter just days later, but Graeme was determined to keep his business alive.
I was probably surprised at how accepting I was of the injury almost, but the one thing that I got out of the spinal unit is that I didn't feel sorry for myself at all at any stage, because I only had to look around me and see other patients going through the same or worse, or be in worse situations that I was in.
Graeme progressed from a wheelchair to calipers, then crutches, and finally short sticks.
Now the goal is to lose the sticks. I have been experiencing pretty steady progress since my accident. I don't feel like I've plateaued or peaked or anything like that. My right leg, I had just a flicker, so I'm basically getting a reasonable sort of quad there. And then I started getting a flicker. My hamstring, and managed to strengthen that up a bit. It's getting there. How far it'll go, I don't know, but every little bit I can work and turn on and strengthen, it helps me. Every little strand coming back is useful, you know.
Graeme was in the spinal unit for 2 months. Their youngest son Jack was only 2 at the time, and when Dad came home, Jack barely recognised him.
When I first came back, because Jack hadn't seen me, effectively really only visited me a couple of times in 2 months, he almost didn't know me, so that was pretty tough.
Graham's now doubly grateful for the time with his kids. Jack's 5 now, and Dad's limited mobility is a source of entertainment.
Jack's favourite trick at the moment is taking the sticks away and hiding them. Yeah, and they've even taken my wheelchair away at times, and when I was in that full time, and dismantled it and hidden all the pits all around the house in different cupboards and that, so they left it to me to try and put together. So they can be a bit of a pain, but it's all good fun, and yeah.
Come in, bears.
I made sure that our boys appreciate that their dad's still here and how lucky we are, because, you know, the other family didn't get that. As Graeme said, if we can just continue to do the best that we can, it is all positive in the end.
Yeah. Dogs, hey.
While less than 1 in 5 people manage to return to work after a spinal injury, Graeme never doubted he would.
About 4 years ago, we changed this property from dairy farm into orchard. The property is now sort of heading towards full production, probably next year or close to this year.
Since the accident, they've grabbed every opportunity, building new lives and businesses. When a tourist fun park down the road came up for sale, they saw potential and bought it.
I don't know if this is a business or Graham's personal playground.
It's an exciting venture, and it's all in his backyard. Working together suits Graeme and Karen, who've grown closer since the accident.
I suppose I've always tried things a bit out of the ordinary, and I enjoy doing that, and I get a buzz out of doing that. So I suppose I've always been like that, even before my accident.
I think he's amazing with what he's done. When he sets his mind to something, he just goes and does it, and it doesn't really matter what obstacles get put in his way, he just goes ahead and does it anyway.